Such a heavenly taste. I felt like doing my own ghetto meal that I usually like to do. Take some pasta, saute it in olive oil, mix it with a bit of garlic, and voila, I have a meal. But I had an itch for doing some cold cutting here too, and I decided to go back to something Spanish right now. I went for some Spanish ham, or if you're following any vlogs or you've been to Spain, you know it as jamon. I went for the serrano cut of jamon, not the iberica. Or is it iberico? I forget if it's like masculine or feminine. But I haven't had this stuff since I was in Madrid too. It's a bit like prosciutto in case you've never seen it before, but it's a bit more tender, and sometimes it's a little less salty. Salty pig, but not overpoweringly salty. That's like the key thing. And it's a thing of beauty. But I'm also going a little full tapas today. Because if you've been to Spain, one of the benefits and one of the fun things about it is that you want to sit down on the terrace, you want to have a drink, just a drink, they're still going to bring you some kind of a freebie to munch on along the way. So today is reliving a few memories. We got some olives, and one of the things I remember getting too was getting some slices and cubes of cheese, but just drenched in olive oil. So basic, and yet super satisfying. Yeah, until I'm able to travel again, figured I'm gonna bring the tapas onto the terrace, and by the terrace, my backyard. So this stuff is a thing of beauty. And something else I remembered having too was something on tap that was called Cerveza con Limon. Translated, it's lemon beer, or it's also known as a shandy. And that stuff is pretty basic too, like super simple and super satisfying. Imagine, it's 40 degrees, super sunny day in the summer, you just want to sit on a terrace, having that lemonade, it'll get the job done. And it's very light, like maybe 3.6%. So you're not going to get hit that hard. But then, how are you going to make it at home? Well, that's what I'm going to show you right now. First thing you're going to need for that, you're going to need a pint glass, first and foremost. And then you're going to need to have some beer. You don't have to go too fancy with it. All you need is a really basic blonde beer for your mixture. And because it's Saturday, I wanted to do a little tradition. Well, that's 740 milliliters. Saturday is the perfect day to do a jumbo fucker. So I'm opening this up, and then you just fill your pint glass about halfway. You don't need to go all the way, just enough that you get a little bit of a foam. So yeah, that should be, let's top it off a bit. And then the next basic ingredient is your final one. Standard issue lemonade. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm sure you could do this with pink lemonade too and make it a pink Cerveza con Limon. But then you just fill the remainder of the glass with your lemonade. You're also going to notice too that there's getting to be a little bit of a cloudy texture. This is kind of what I remembered when I was on the terraces in Madrid a few years ago. So you put that all together, looks cloudy, but then once you taste it, yep, a 20-degree day, but perfect to have this thing. Refreshing, satisfying, light, and a nice way to go for the, I guess, the closest I can get to a Spanish experience until further notice. So, hope I'm making you happy, hope I'm making you hungry and thirsty. That's what I do best. Stay tuned for more editions of the Wanyuki Cheese Cafe. Ciao, everyone.